Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, that man needs no introduction. You see who's sitting next to me. You see, you see the attire. You see the accolades and the awards. You seen what happened. Last time this gentleman been on camera, it was him and Napa discussing the landscape of the heavyweight division. Where we was gonna go, what we was gonna do. And the man has settled the dust. The man has made his proclamation. He put his flag on the top of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, if for some reason you on the rock, ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here. The champ has spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Hiro, how you feeling, sir? Don't leave me hanging out here on camera. You make me look bad, champ.
Nah, let's play big bank, take little bank.
Absolutely,
Nah,
absolutely, man. So man, I said a lot. I don't want to take your time, man. I want everyone to understand that a lot of people know who you are. You're available. You're in the public eye. You obviously not ducking no wreck because you manipulated and moved the pieces to make sure you got the title shot that apparently you rightfully deserved.
Technically, was it playing chess? Nah.
Was it?
It was an opportunity.
Enlighten us.
It was an opportunity. That's it.
Opportunity.
I think it was fair.
It was fair
because I had the record. I had the record to prove it.
All the prerequisites you did have. I agree.
Yeah,
you had all the prerequisites for the title shot.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't start getting serious until the Melvin fight, and then it's like, all right. After that fight, it's like, all right, you can move a little bit. All right, go ahead and bring some clout to the brand. You got the nonprofit and stuff. All right. And then it's like, yeah, AR and Napper's about to fight for the title. Without me?
Right.
Nah. I just plug my name in there. That's it.
Put your name in there. Put your
I just
resume.
wanted a fair shot. That's it.
Hey, you see what happens? What he said, man. He put his resume on the table and he applied for the job and got the position. And apparently he's the best at it, right? So immediately, as soon as you became the title holder, controversy followed.
Exactly.
Immediately. Almost every champion in every league, in every division has somehow dealt with this some sort of way.
Except for Josh. Ain't nobody come at Josh, man. They let that man live.
That's true.
He got his belt and he was chilling. He was kicking it. Nobody wanted no type of smoke. Wasn't no ducking, nothing like that. The second I get it,
I mean,
hey, man, we want you to fight this dude that's 100 pounds heavier than you. Why? No. Wait, what are you talking about? Hold on. He got to go through the same things that I went through.
Right.
And get some fights under your belt.
It's a progression. It is.
That's it.
There's requirements, prerequisites,
there's got to be some form of order.
Yeah, pre-existing conditions that require you must adhere to get the shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, the champ has to say so. Maybe he might give somebody a charity bout, but the organization may not go for it. But that's a tough one for another discussion. And like he referred to, Josh Murphy was the title holder. He's moved on. Was left the belt up for grabs, and then like I said, you claim what's yours.
I didn't even claim. I claimed the shot at it. I claimed the shot at it. That's it. So.
Okay. So immediately, as soon as you got the belt, a gentleman called you out. Bishop called you out. Gentleman called you out.
There was a couple people.
I know, but
Bishop, but him,
let's talk about. He called you out. And he campaigned for it.
I wouldn't even call that. He was just talking.
Just talking.
Saying, I don't know. He probably did. That was probably a part of his plan or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. What
so
he going
he
on.
asked for a title shot. What did you give him?
No. He didn't ask for a title shot.
No.
He was just running his mouth.
Okay.
And then going against what the league was for in the first place, with being disrespectful and all of this stuff. And this is supposed to be an event to promote nonviolence and doing it other ways. So by you doing that, you talked yourself into a fight. The only reason I made it a title fight is because a regular fight would have been just 3 rounds. I wanted all 5 rounds with him in the ring, which in hindsight, it didn't even matter. He ain't even make it past the second. So
second round stoppage?
Second round finish.
Second round finish. It was over?
It was just done, yeah.
Okay. So did you see that coming? When you started that match and you first walked out, what was your initial thought? When you first came in, bang, let's go. What was your initial thought?
Hit him in the mouth.
Hit him in the mouth.
Hit him in the mouth.
Hit him in the mouth. Mission accomplished?
Oh, yeah, easy. I think it was the first, 8 seconds. 8 seconds, 7, 8 seconds.
Absolutely. So with that, we have people pining for the position, The Napa, for instance, he demands a shot. He's petitioning and asking people for a shot. He's saying he wants a shot at the belt. Is there a particular order in which you're going to take these challenges, or is there a reason that you're taking distance, you're taking time? How does it work, man? How does the chef's camp work?
Right now, I get the whole duck no rec thing, but at the same time, y'all not getting no easy passes. Like, if I had to go through and fight like 5 fights on the stage and then do all of the spar wars just to get a shot, why should you come in and I fought 2 people? I think I'm the best. Like, I understand, like, with I'm technically cruiserweight, but I've got the heavyweight belt, which means I got to fight with the heavyweights.
Roy Jones.
So, yeah. So, our heavyweight league is only a handful deep now at this point anyway. But we getting more people coming in. So,
Absolutely.
you still got to go through the ranks.
Yeah.
You still got to go through the ranks. I did.
Understood. So, when these guys say that and they ask for it and then they claim it, I've seen you offer sparring rounds with everyone.
That too. Every Spar Wars, I literally say the same thing since, if I started in March, I'll say June, I think was the Melvin fight. Was that June?
Yeah. Somewhere
May,
around about.
June or something like that. And every Spar Wars, I say the same thing. Yo, I want to spar with everybody. I want a round with everybody. And it's crickets, because nobody really says anything. The lower weight people, I 100% agree. I understand it, because 20 pounds is a lot. That's a big difference.
It is.
So the gap goes from about 140 to 180, 80-ish. And then there's a big gap. Then there's me at like 200.
Yeah.
But then it goes up to 220 and everybody else.
That is a
So
situation that you've been in. You kind of like right in limbo. You know what I mean? You're kind of 20 pounds heavier, 20 pounds lighter, 30 pounds heavier. You're kind of stuck right in the middle. Yeah. And that is an awkward position to be in. But also, I've seen you work it to your advantage, and I definitely commend you for that. One of the things that come with this heavyweight championship belt, particularly for this gentleman and on our now champion, is you're bringing a lot of attention from outside of the city, even some from outside of the state. Yeah. How are you navigating that?
I build my brand around it. Like I said, I just use my the restaurant and the nonprofits and all of that. Just put that character right on in with the boxing and stuff, because it's beneficial to both. It's not like we're not doing this for a check or anything like that. So, like I told the other fighters who are thinking about going like pro for real, I'm probably not about to be in Floyd Mayweather's camp fighting on TV. I'm a whole chef over here.
Yes.
Doing other stuff.
Absolutely.
So for people who are trying to take it serious and trying to do this for real, this is just a platform. Because a lot of the controversy I've been seeing is people, wow, we should be getting paid. Where does that entitlement come from?
Yeah.
Like, you should not. You, for starters, you don't pay any bills in here. Well, you haven't paid for any of that.
There's a lot of things that come along with that, and we're going to definitely allude to that for a lot of people. Maybe even put a whole post up so they can keep referring to it.
Facts, but this is the platform.
Not prize fighting.
Yeah, but this is the platform. At the end of the day, it's a platform. How you use that platform, it's a tool. How you use it is on you. You get what you put into it.
Absolutely.
If you come in and you just come in on event days, you don't really train to do anything, those are the results you get.
Yeah.
You come in and you promote the event, promote your business at the events and stuff, because it is a platform with 2,000+ people watching it, over a couple thousand views.
Yeah.
Those are eyeballs. If you put your brand in front of that, people are going to see it.
As we say it all the time, this has become a destination event.
Yeah.
These people are recognized. People ask me questions about this gentleman, about a handful of fighters and everything. But there's a celebrity boxing thing going on, man. And I hear you getting a little feelers, and they kind of inquiring about your availability, and would you make that travel out to LA or make the travel to those events? That's something that you consider participating in?
I will fight CP on that celebrity card. I will take his belt. I will fight him for that. That gives me 6 months to get. I think the next one's what, June, July, in LA. That gives me 6 months to get ready. Like I said, if I just started in March, at least that 6 months of training, that'll give me 1 year under my belt against his 3. Because he wanted to fight me for Cleveland. He called me out immediately after I got the belt.
Right.
But I was 7 months in at the time. Like, give me at least 1 year. Like I said, everybody's saying I was ducking. I'm like, no, at least let me get 1 year of experience with the boxing under my belt against his 3+ professional bodybuilding, whatever CP does.
Right. So, what I don't understand this, and we could clarify because that's been the question. I'm glad we segue into that. It's not about you're ducking any wreck or you're not willing. It's just about your preparation. You want
Preparation.
your preparation.
It has to make sense.
Level playing field.
It has to make sense. Level playing field as much as possible. Nothing's ever going to be easy. So like in our league right now, the next person up for me supposedly is supposed to be Neil. I want to title fight, but at the same time, it's like I'll fight you, but at the same time, you only have like 4. He has what, 2 wins? He only won 2 fights. The other ones you lost. Why? He won 3 fights? 3 on the big stage. I'm not counting Spar Wars. So you got won 3 and lost how many?
2.
And lost to who? Josh, CP. All right, so you won 3, lost 2. Is that a title shot? I guess. I don't know.
You think would the fans like that fight? I think that plays to it too. Will the fans want to see the fight? A lot of people,
Probably.
if the fans bring it in.
Everybody wants to see me and Saeed too.
Right.
Or Saeed and Neil too.
Yeah, I see that gentleman sit down, look to the side. Saeed's in the building.
Saeed wants Neil
Saeed's
too.
in the building.
Like I said, it doesn't matter to me as long as like I feel like I got a shot with anybody. But at this point, it's going from preparation. Neil, he's got me in size. He's got 100 pounds on me.
Right.
This is not no game. This ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
This is boxing. You get hit one wrong time,
Could happen.
you sitting down. And if I sit down, who's running my restaurants? Who's running my nonprofits? Who's running all? Nobody. So yes, I'm being strategic with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to prepare for Neil too. But the CP fight, that's a bigger stage fight.
Yeah.
He's got more experience. He's in way better shape. He's probably he's 20 pounds bigger than me. I'll take that fight over a dude that's 100 pounds bigger than me.
Height thing, yeah.
I'll definitely fight CP. It's 100 pounds. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's 100 pounds. Yes, I'm gonna fight CP. More experience? Yeah, he got more experience. I think my defense is up there for him though. I don't think he's not landing no overhand rights on me. No.
Let me ask you something, man. And since you've been in this short time, I've watched your skill set grow tremendously. I've watched from where you started at to where you are now. I mean, and that's a process. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
When did you start that? When did the light click on? Like, okay, I found my style. I found my niche. This is what I'm good at.
Melvin fight.
The Melvin fight.
Before that fight, like I said, I walked in, Flight and them started this. So I came in to check out the gym. I think after my birthday, so it was around January. So I was 263.
Yeah.
So I had gained weight when the pandemic hit, and then I quit the post office to cook full time.
Yeah.
So my restaurant, I quit the post office, opened my restaurant. My money was flowing, things was good. I was eating. So I got up to 263 and walked in here. And then Flight's like, throw some gloves, play around with them. I tried it. I put on some gloves, see myself with no shirt. I said, no, we got to change this. Immediately, it's just working out, trying to lose weight. So then the first fight was in March, and then the Melvin fight was in. It's like, all right, man, forget losing weight. Like, yo, you can use this platform, get a couple more fights under your belt and see if it brings some attention to the brand and the nonprofits and everything else. So,
Well, in this short period of time, you always wonder what this does for you. And outside of everything else, this gentleman, like he just said, he was 263 pounds. I don't want to say he was 270, but but in that time to where he is now, he says he's been doing it for 7 months. It's been a 60-pound drop, maybe 50 pounds.
quick. Yeah, the first 2 months, I went from 263 to almost like 240. Maybe in the first month was like 10 pounds, and then another 10 pounds. And then like now where I'm at, I'm like teetering between 200 and 214, depending on if I eat for the day or whatever. But it's in that range. But probably by the next fight, January 9th, I'll easily be like 198. Because at this point, it's not working out anymore. Now it's literally just dieting.
It's lifestyle.
Yeah, it's just dieting now.
Yeah. See, that's something we always say about this. That's what happens when you commit and you do this. You lose that weight. You become a better version of yourself, man. And you see what this gentleman has done. From unknown, just getting started, to now the chef. Now he's the chef. He's also the champion. We put a slash behind that chef. He's also the champion. We all love your food. We know what you do, man. You have pop-ups all the time. And people, before you go any further, let them know where they can find you and what you do outside this, the chefing.
Right now, if you Google Chef Hiro, like literally all my stuff will pop up. Right now, with the restaurant stuff here in Columbus, unfortunately, it's a dirty game. So as far as real estate and the banking system, I got over the banking system hump. Now it's just a real estate game, and it's still messy. So I'm going around them basically. So I'm building a new truck that'll stay here, and I'm gonna have to open the brick and mortar down in Atlanta. So I'll probably just be back and forth, but the nonprofits and stuff will still be here. I still have the Ghost Truck program that's about to start up. Still doing the cooking classes and internship programs that I'm about to start up with the nonprofit also. So I'm gonna still be around. It's just gonna be back and forth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gatekeepers of this city, this homegrown talent, and somehow, some way, we're not cultivating it and giving the attention it deserves. That this young man had to say to us, to the public, that he may have to relocate to pursue his dream. That's not even right. Yeah. That's just my opinion and my little editorial for the moment. Yeah. But we talk about this LA thing. We talk about that championship boxing. Say you can't get that big boy fight with CP, would you still go?
To LA to check it out. Yeah. If I'm not booked, or I still want to check it out though, just to see. We're already going to Florida to see their league and stuff like that. So, trips aren't trips to me. Every trip is a business trip. So, it's networking.
Absolutely. So now, as the champ, is there anything you want to dictate, let the public know? Like we already said, you fill your resume out, you get the shot. That's full on conclusion.
Fill it out, you get the shot. I mean, it also has to make sense, because like I was trying to explain, like I guess Neil is next up for whatever reason,
About Napa. Is he next up?
I don't know how many fights. Napa only got 2 fights, right? He's got 4, 3 on the stage. Saeed, the one dude at TOT. Who else did Napa fight? At this point, Napa's got the same win rate as Neil. So they're either one of them. He's just got more experience.
Yeah, your choice.
But then it's weird, because if Richie or somebody comes up and says, "Hey, I want to fight," Prince, Saeed, technically they all have the better resumes. They got more fights.
Okay.
They earned it a little bit more.
Right.
Just a little bit.
So there was a lot of shock and awe, when you won the belt. Quieted the building down. Tell me, in that moment, where was your head at?
Violence. I don't know. I don't know. At that point, it was wild. Yeah, it was a little wild. I don't know where my head was at.
On that, let me ask you the same question. When you hit Bishop and you seen him go down, and you seen me count to 10, where was you at in that moment?
I already knew.
You already knew?
Yeah, it was like the first hit, it was like, then there was a point where I had him in the corner and wobbled him, and he was about to go to sleep. And I had to stop punching, get up, wake up, stay with me. Stay there. There's a point where I'm like poking him. Like, stay up, get your legs under you, just hold up, hold on, just hold on. We got 3 more rounds, man. I need you for 3 more rounds. Because at some point, it's just too much talking. You can't talk in the ring. There's too much leading up to it. So if you didn't show up in shape and stuff, that's your fault. It's your fault for talking for a month straight and then asking for the fight, and then you didn't show up. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I did what I was supposed to do.
Let me ask you, you got a lot of support for that fight. The community, this community, a lot of people rally around you.
Yeah.
And you can see by the crowd reaction,
yeah.
People cheering for you and stuff, man. I mean, how do you reciprocate that love? Was that expected? Is that,
I did not think that many people disliked one person.
I think, don't be facetious, man. I think they not dislike for him. And
I mean,
like and love
that
for you.
too. They like and love me too, but when you got one person that you like, you admire and stuff, then you got another person that you genuinely just dislike his stuff. It kind of plays hand in hand. It's kind of push hand a little bit. I will say I didn't like some of the stuff, but I mean, I believe as men, what you do out here, you get back. What you put out is what you put up. It's what you get back. So apparently he's been putting out a lot of what people say is bad energy and stuff, and you get it right back. But that's one of the reasons I wanted him on my podcast. That's the first, first episode, because a million people just doesn't like one person for no reason. Nobody is. So there's got to be something going on. You feel, for you to be acting out like this, because like I said, he started off with insults and disrespect, and at first I'm chilling, then he start crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines at a time, and it's like, before that switch flips, is what is going on? Who am I dealing with? For somebody who does not know me to come at me like this. So then you start, unwrapping some layers and hearing from people different stuff, and then it's like, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. He is not there. It's no excuse, but
I mean,
yeah.
The gentleman extended his hand to you at the end of the fight, and you reciprocated it. So you didn't, not personally, you didn't take it personally.
At that point, no. Like, once we fought, it's like, all right, I can't take it personal anymore. That's the whole point of this anyway, which I don't like letting people get me out of character. He definitely got me out there. But after the fight, at that point, which is just like being outside of this ring, either you're going to hold on to it and keep stooling on it while this person is asleep at night, while you at home mad about something that they did or said to you and stuff, or I got it out the ring, it's out my system. At that point, what am I going to do? I'm going to beat him up some more or something? Yeah. At what point does it end? It doesn't. So you did it, it's over.
So all the leagues, the street boxings, the celebrity boxings, all the other leagues, that got their eye on us. That particularly you.
Yeah.
You got the metal, you got the hardware. As long as it makes sense, you show up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. The CP fight makes sense. I think I can take him. Honestly, I honestly, I don't think he can. I don't think his offense is better than my defense.
Outside of the CP, anybody else?
The
Doesn't
other
matter.
leagues, it makes sense, and if it's cool,
Take care of Ohio first.
yeah, take care of Ohio first. Right now, CP is I'm sure there's like a league in Akron or somewhere else or something like that. But
Yeah.
right
They
now,
don't
Cleveland.
call, reach out, gentlemen.
They
That's
don't-
what y'all
yeah.
want.
Cleveland right now, he got the sauce. So you gotta see who King of Ohio is.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, man, I wanted to bring this guy's perspective. Man, he said he got a podcast coming up, the entrepreneur, the advocate. I don't think people realize he's such an advocate. He's actually a community advocate, an activist for a lot of different things. Man, he kind of got to it, and I'm allowed some of that to be expressed on his podcast, which he has coming up. And I really need y'all to tune into that fast as he puts it out. I need them views to go as rapidly as they can. This gentleman is approachable. Approach this gentleman, man. Heck of a young man. Heck of a gentleman. Amazing chef. And as well as all that, this gentleman is the champion of our league chef. I appreciate you, my brother.